Yo, 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 welcome back to Cerebral Talks with your host, Naseem. How's everybody's day going? I don't know why I like to mess with my hands a lot. I'm not nervous, but I don't know why I like to mess with my hands a lot, but it's just something that I do. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody had a great day or is having a great day or having a great night, whatever time zone or time frame you're watching this in. If you don't watch it right now, right away, you might watch it tomorrow. And make sure you guys tell your friends about my channel so we can grow and we can get on the algorithm of YouTube and I can, get the message across to more people in more areas of the world. And that's what I really want to do. So today's topic is coping with cerebral palsy and self-doubt. All right, self-doubt. That's it's like a monster, right? And you're just like you have to defeat it because I deal with it a lot. I still deal with it till this day. 24 years old, and I still have a lot of self-doubt. That's why some of the things that I used to do, I don't do anymore. Like making music or creating music. I used to love that. Like, that used to be fun for me. It still is, but like, I just don't have that passion or drive like I used to because of the self-doubt. Or even relationships, man. I'm starting to doubt myself with those because it's like, I feel like I don't deserve to be happy or like to be in love, but I know that's me just in my head. That's where self-doubt comes from, is being in your head and just being negative towards yourself all the time. Don't do that. Don't do that because that's not good. That stops you from wanting to venture out and to achieve goals that you want for yourself. That's for anybody with any disability type, not just cerebral palsy. Mine is a mild case of cerebral palsy on my right side of my body, because I had a bleed on the right side of my brain when I was a baby. So yeah, but yeah, self-doubt is just, it's hard, man. The battle with that is very hard sometimes. Because it's like, 1 minute I'm like, yeah, I'm the shit. I'm the bee's knees. I can do it. But then it's like, no, you can't. And I can just hear them back, no, you can't. You can't do this. You're not going to be shit. And it's like, all right. And then it's like, man. But then it's like, I have to keep going and keep fighting because I can't give up. Because if I do give up, then the devil will win at the end of the day. Because he was this close to taking over me. This close. But no, I had to have that determination to keep going and to become a better person and be more positive. And self-doubt also can sabotage a lot of things and make you a very toxic person, because if somebody's like, oh, I love you, but then it's like with words, it's like, you gotta show me your actions, because then you're like, oh, that person can't love me. I can't love that person because my love is terrible. But if you have a big heart, your love is not terrible, or your love is not toxic, or your love does not work. Your love does work, and you just probably go for people that are unavailable emotionally. So then it's like, man, and then you try to just help them and try to make them feel like they're not alone, and you stretch yourself thin in the end, and then they break up with you because they don't know how to love you, and then you're just blaming yourself because you're like, man, I knew I was a piece of shit and my love does not work. But that's not the case. Don't doubt yourself with anything. If you believe in something, go after it. And if you have faith in yourself and what you're doing, you can accomplish whatever you're going after. I just want you guys to know that. Because sometimes when I play the game, I play Call of Duty a lot, and I'm like, man, I'm doing a good job. It's like, yeah, and then I look at all the challenges for the different camos I have to complete, and I'm just like, man, I can't do this. In my head, of course, I'm like, man, I can't do this. But in the physical, I'm like, I can do it. It is very challenging because like my right hand tenses up a little bit, or just like it doesn't. Sometimes I get nervous and I don't shoot the character when I'm supposed to, or like, but that's just me and my self-doubt journey. Because if I didn't have cerebral palsy for like 24 hours, I wouldn't have self-doubt, I believe. I wouldn't have anxiety the way that I do. I wouldn't be codependent on people like I am, I feel like. And I'm not saying that everybody with a disability is probably codependent on people. But I mean, sometimes you have to be, depending on the severity of your disability, you probably have to be codependent on people. But like, my thing is that's my problem. I feel like I'm very codependent on people. And then it's like, my self-doubt is like, man, you're really, and then it feels like I don't do enough for people, but then I don't do enough for myself. It's just a lot that I have to deal with on a daily basis. But I'm strong enough to do it and get through it, and you're strong enough to get through it too. So I just want you to remember that you can do anything you want to in this world. But I mean, and I feel like the self-doubt also kind of puts limitations on us, even though we already have limitations with a disability. Like, there's a lot of things that we may want to do, but like we just can't do. Like, I would love to learn every fighting style that there is, self-defense fighting style that there is known to man. I would love to learn all of that. Because when I was like younger, I wanted to do football, MMA fighting, boxing. I wanted to do all of those so I could just be prepared if my life was ever put in those situations. But I'm glad that my life hasn't been put in those situations. But I just want to be prepared. It's because, like, if somebody takes my left hand away, then I'm screwed. Like, I don't know what to do. But I want to be able to get this hand strong enough so I can be like, move out the way or something. But I'm glad I don't have to go through those things. And what else was self-doubt? I would probably be more confident. I'd probably be more adventurous and outgoing. I feel like I would be more like, oh yeah, let's go do this thing, or let's go to a rave or something. Let's go to a party or something. I'll probably be more confident and more like courageous to do things like that. Because with self-doubt, if I'm like in a party, I stay to myself, or I talk to the people that I know really well, because I was like, I'm in my head like, oh, they don't really like me, or they don't really want to talk to me, or they don't really want to get to know me. And 9 times out of 10, that's the case. And then it's like, recently, last night, I had a breakdown of like, I'm tired of feeling unwanted and like unappreciated, and like that, like, I feel like my love is not enough. But that's just me doubting myself and me just being that way towards myself, and that's not a good thing. So I want you guys to not do that. Try your best not to do that, because I know it happens. I know if you're in the spectrum of having a disability, you have those nights where you're like, man, what is the point of all this? There's a point. You have a purpose. Like, I have a purpose. You have one too. So I don't want you guys to always... Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. I know life can sometimes be discouraging, because you want to do... You may have able-bodied friends, and you see them do some cool stuff, and you're like, man, I want to do that too. But then when you try to do that, you have a harder time trying to do those things. Like I would like to get my own place one day, but I know right now it doesn't seem... I don't want to say it doesn't seem possible, but it's just, if I got a place on my own, I wouldn't be able to upkeep it that well. So I probably would have to live with somebody or something like that, but it's just like... And also with a disability, you can be independent, and sometimes, but when you're independent, sometimes you have to be codependent, or you need people to help you, depending on the level of your disability. So there's that. But yeah, don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't lose faith in yourself. Stay positive. Stay humble. Don't let people get to you. And if people don't like you, you don't need them anyway. If people don't want to be with you just for you, you don't need them anyway. If people don't want to make a sacrifice for you that you may make for them, you don't need them anyway. I want you guys to know that you're amazing, you matter, you are loved, you are the dopest person in the world, female, male, whatever gender you are, you guys are great. And if you're a part of the LGBTQ community and you have a disability, you're awesome too. I just want you to know that. You're awesome, and you can do anything in this world. Don't let yourself stop you. Don't let yourself get in the way of you and your dreams and what you want to achieve and your goals. Because you can do them, but you may have to do them in a certain way, but you can still accomplish those goals and dreams. And you can be the next CEO of something, or just anything you want to do, because this is your life. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You do what you want to do. But I just want you guys to know that I'm here. You guys have me as a support. You guys are my family, so that's why I just want you guys to know that I'm always going to be here. And I love you guys so much. And to all the little kids out there, that may feel like, man, I'm like an outcast or whatever, but that's okay. Or that may feel like, man, nobody likes me, or people make fun of me in school, bro. They're just like closed-minded people, and they're ignorant. And to my young ladies out there, that may feel the same way. They're just ignorant people. Because you're a beautiful woman or a young lady, and then to my young kings out there, you're handsome and you're able to do what you want to do, and then you'll find someone that's going to see you and accept you and always going to be around you. So never lose hope. Don't doubt yourself. Have faith in yourself. Stay prayed up and just stay focused on you becoming the better version of yourself, or the version that you want to be. And also, another thing, don't let anybody pressure you into like anything. Like if you feel something is not right, don't do it. Just don't do it. But you got it. You're smart. You're all smart. I love you guys. Peace out. See you next Wednesday. Bye.